back to another video. I'm Big Mama Joe's fishing, and today we're going to talk about the Archocentrus and centrarchus. And for the people who don't know, I will tell you a little bit more about this fish. And for the people who do watch my videos, I am trying to breed them. So this is a very, very special kind of cichlid. So I start off, let's go all the way back. I keep the tank, oh, on this side, this is the walrus. And on this, oh, how do we need my hand? It's hard to point. Oh, all right. Okay, so this one, the Archocentrus and centrarchus are trying to breed. I keep the lights off most of the time, so that gives them a little bit more rest. I also, well, it's going to be tough with filming, hard. I did not clean the glass, but I could have cleaned the outside, but I didn't clean the inside. You know why? Because if the inside is, let's say, dirty, well, they keep it quite clean themselves. When you turn on the light, they can't see you that well, so they don't get spooked that much. So it's not for me, but it's more for the fish, that they are just at ease and not focusing on the world outside their tank. So this is the female in front. I will tell you a little bit about the fish in a later moment. So this is the female, and she is still a little bit rough. So I think the male in front, he healed quite well, but she's still a little bit rough, and it's taking longer than I thought. So I didn't put any medicine in. I try to use as less medicine as I possibly can. But what I did put in the water is some, I don't know how you call it in English, but oh, and I feed them all different kinds of food because I want them to breed. So earthworms, brine shrimp, some other live food I will show you later on in this video. I will catch some pellets, no, not flakes. What did I say? 4 things. Well, so I want to fatten them up, and that they want to start to breed. And I will show you in this video also breeding behavior, because it's quite cute to see, and he's being such a good boy about it. All right. What was I saying? Oh, I forgot already. Gee. Oh, yeah. I put something in the water, so because I think she has a skin condition, and so I put some milk sour bacterial stuff in the water, and as soon as I did that, you could immediately see that her skin was not doing much better. So her mouth is still a little bit, as you can see. No, I know how a fungus looks like, and it is, I don't think it's a fungus, but it's some kind of, if they have fry, the fry eat off the mucus of the skin of the parents. So I think there is a reaction or something with her skin. But then again, you will see later on that she will be that the skin is more at ease at the moment. So that's a great thing. So the warriors on this side, but we're not going to talk about the warriors today. So I want to breed them again. I put this dividing thingy, but I just put it in, so they're not used to it yet. Well, not, I just put it in like 2 days ago, something like that. So as you can see, he still thinks he needs to defend his female, but they cannot get to each other. Let me see, this part of the video I filmed, I think, 2 days ago. So later on in the video you will see that her skin is getting better and you will see some breeding behavior. This is also breeding behavior, and see how quickly she changes color. So most of the time he's the one right now to be being quite colorful, and she's mostly blackish, and she will turn on her color just for short periods of time. But first of all, let me tell you, for the people who are new at my channel and don't know these fish yet, let me tell you a little bit about them. So they are called Archocentrus centrarchus, or flyer cichlid, and well, they live in fresh water, tropical waters. It's family of a sunfish, but a sunfish normally lives in cold water, so they prefer um, tropical water between, if I'm right, 26 degrees and 36 degrees. No, I'm not right. Sorry, I'm not right about that. But 26, I think 31 degrees. I have the temperature set on 30 degrees. So I'm a little bit in the middle, but they really prefer warmer water. Um, So they live in Central America, the Pacific slope, in the Gulf of Honduras and Nicaragua, Atlantic slope, yeah, well, Costa Rica, in the Rio San Juan, and the associated drainage of Nicaragua, including the Big Lake. So they are huddled together in his love shack. So he is preparing this little cave for the eggs. Sorry, I'm sitting on the floor and I'm trying to move forward because his aquarium is standing on the floor. So this is the male and she is right behind him. So it is a cichlid species, and they can get around 11 centimeters, but I think it's maybe a little bit, I think it's a little bit larger. But look at the beautiful colors. So I have a little bit dimmed light on here. It looks a little bit yellow. The water is clean, but um, because of the dirtiness of the glass, it looks a little bit yellow. But it's also because of the green plants. The light shines on top of it. Sorry, and that's why you get this coloration. Um, I would say he is being a great husband, a great male. He protects her. He checks on her if she's all right all the time. And he's not that dominant. He is dominant, like most of the male fish can be when they want to breed. But he's actually also quite gentle. So I do a water change. Um, every, well, let's say, half a week, sometimes longer, but I do 20%, something like that. But that's because there's only a small filtration pump in here, and I want to keep that one, let's say, as dirty as possible for all the bacteria. So I put this thing in and I just put the hose there, and the sink is all the way downstairs. So gravity will do its job and will pull all the water out of this tank, because this is the attic. These tanks are standing in the attic, in my bedroom. So over here, I will first fill this up again, and you saw the stick hanging just on the right side. I already collected some of the live foods from outside, and I'll show you them. I don't know what they're called, but I think Daphnia, but I'm not sure if it is Daphnia. But as you can see, I collected tons and tons of them, and they are just alive. Let's put them in. Look at this. You see all those little dots? So I collect them from green water outside, and it's just stagnant aquaria with water in it, and it just created its own life. Oh, and as you can see right over here, normally take this out. You see this? Oh, it's not focusing. It's focusing on my finger. But next to a large pond snail. I love them. Um, this is a libelle. Libelle, that's a Dutch word. Dragonfly larvae. So, dragonfly larvae can be dangerous. They can be very large, and they can eat your fry. But for now, it's all right, and they will eat. They will eat also that larvae. So I'm not worried about that. Anyhow. So let me see. For the people who don't know, I have done a live fish store tour, and in one of those fish stores, we found these beauties in the back behind a log, and yeah, thought we had to bring them home. So that's what we did, and the owner of the fish store asked me, and this is quite true, because these fish, they are hard to find in the hobby. So they are in the wild, but they're hard to find in the hobby. So he asked me, if you want to breed them, please think of me, and can we sell the fry? And I said, of course you can. So I made a deal with him, and so we could take these beauties back home and see if they want to breed. So in previous videos, they were in with a lot more fish, but and they were quite fine with it. But if I really want to breed them, I need them by themselves, so they can focus on breeding or themselves. Well, that's not totally true, because a lot of fish of mine laid eggs in the community tank. Only the other part is, if you lay eggs in the community tank, some other fish will try to eat your eggs. So you are much more stressed out, and you have to defend your eggs all the time. And now, if you're just by yourself, by themselves, they can just focus on this, and they don't have to be as defensive and protective. Well, they will always be protective of their eggs, but it gives them a little bit more calm. Do you say calm? I'll say calm. So that's why I chose to do this. This aquarium is 1 meter 50, so divided by 2. Well, I gave the walrus, because they are much larger, a little bit more space than these beauties. But look at the colorations, and I think they have such a cute faces. I mean, some cichlids, they look mean or grumpy, and I think these look quite cute. So, and they are not that aggressive. Also, they're quite peaceful fish, and You know why they also call it, sorry, my cat is laying on the telephone where I'm editing. So that's funny. So, all right. So, do you know they call it the flyer cichlid because it's a nickname, and the flyers because hello blah, 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 because the similarity in the body shape of the flyer, the centrarchus macroterus. So that's a North American sunfish. They look alike. So, but again, that's a much colder water, cold, fresh. Jeez, fresh cold water fish. Well, whatever. You know what? You know what I mean. Oh yes. So what you maybe also can see, because there I don't have this large filtration on this tank, because there's a reason. I also wanted to be a little bit momey. So, because normally in the wild, they live in shallow waters and even swampy areas. Um, swampy areas, they also have a lot of debris and stuff, and dead leaves and dead vegetation. Sorry. So I also wanted to create that. Well, I'm not throwing in any more leaves, but I can. I haven't thrown that in, but I possibly could do that. We could try that to make it more swampy-ish. Yeah. And I think I'm gonna buy some more plants because they really like thick vegetations. Um, and why I didn't put a very large canister filter on it, because they actually love stagnant water. So I'm trying to mimic that with just a very small filtration, and of course biological filtration. Oh, biological filtration, I mean that there are enough biological media, bacterial, sorry for today, but a lot of natural bacteria in the water. And well, they are doing great. They are really doing great. As you can see, he is eating all these small live food that I just caught outside. And she's still a little bit skittish because, as I told you in the beginning of the video, most of the time I have the lights off, so because I don't want to disturb them. So when I put the lights on and she can see me through the glass, I think she's about to lay eggs. She's a little bit skittish, and it takes a while for her to adjust when the lights are on and she sees me. And no, I'm not that scary, but for her, maybe it is. But that's fine. I mean, I want them to be comfortable, and I don't want to stress them out because we really want to breed them and get them more in the hobby because they are quite beautiful, beautiful fish. There she is. Hello. Hello, beautiful lady. So, you see how he did? Because I came closer to the aquarium, he just went in front. He will always protect her. And look at this. A little mating dance. Do you see the change of colors in her um, top part of her body? Look at this. So normally she when they want to breed or when inbreeding, they are almost black. And this little ritual, she will show her colors. So, and as you can see, she's quite gentle, and he will now he's being like this tough guy in front of her. Look at me. Well, so she's just most of the time just being relaxed, chilling out, and he actually is the busy one. And as you can see, I can't get too close because then he will get spooked. But he is busy, like down there, to make a little pit. So they will lay eggs on any kind of hard surface. But after they lay their eggs and when the fry start to hatch, they will pick them up and put them in this pit. To there they will collect them and they will protect them in that pit. And it's funny to see because if you've never seen fish breed and take care of their fry, so even when the fry swims off, he will gently, or she, I don't know how they are at parenting, but I know from information that they're, oh, he spooked himself. It's something. Look at him, he spooked himself. Let's have a look back. All right, so I've read that they are quite great parents, and in the first stages, when the fry hatch, they will eat off their parents' body. So there's a mucus. Is it mucus? Slimy, 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 slimy. Well, it's same as walrus. So the fry will eat off the body of the parents. So you don't have to be afraid that they will eat their own fries because they really are raising them. And that's great to see. That's really great to see. So I'm trying to film him, but as you can see, as I move, he moves too. So I'm trying to stay as far away as I possibly can and try to film him while he is. See, he's checking me out, and he's also checking out the neighbors. He's very cautious with that. But again, you know, I told you that I normally they are most of the time in the dark, so they won't be spooked and just can get on with their business. Anyway, I tried to film it, and but there he is again. See, he sees me filming him. So cute. Look at the coloration. Look at the coloration on his gills. So he sees me filming, then he checks up on his female. Are you all right? This because somebody's in front of the tank. So that's quite beautiful, though. I mean, he's really taking care of the whole situation. So again, try. I try again to film him. Look at this. So he's cleaning up the baby room. And I always love to watch that because look at him, look at him. And she doesn't do anything. I mean, she's kind of a lazy, lazy woman. He is really doing everything. And sometimes, even sometimes, when I put in food, he lets her eat first. So he will look at her and see if she eats, and he will wait until she's finished, and then he will start looking for the food. Look at his behavior. It's great. I think it's great to watch. I can watch this for hours. Look at him, shaking his head. Yeah, he is trying to impress her, but he's also, yeah, really busy trying to make a home. And I think he's quite proud of himself, and I would be too if I'm this hard worker. Looking at the neighbors, are the neighbors still there? Trying to impress the female. Look at him. And she's just okay, chilling around, hanging around. Yeah, he's doing great. Look at him. Yeah, have something to eat in the meanwhile. So, I hope we have some eggs soon because I love to keep my promise to the fish store owner, and I would love for more people to be able to enjoy this beautiful fish in their home aquaria. Oh, in English it's aquariums, isn't it? So I'm gonna wrap this up and I'm gonna turn off the light again. Oh, he's so cute. So they can go on with their business. And I hope you like this video. It was a little bit messy, but again, I love making these videos for you. And sorry for the messiness. But again, I hope you enjoyed it. I love you guys and thank you for all the new subscribers and thank you for all the comments. And I starting to know you more and more because some of the people write comments more often and it's really great to know you guys. Thank you very much for all your support and for watching and for commenting. And if you don't want to miss this adventure, yes, that's your neighbor, but he can't come close to you. Then hit that bell, please, so you will know when they have fry and when there are eggs and when they hatch and stuff like that. All right, you lovely you. Thank you for watching, and I see you soon. Bye bye. Love you.